Hello, hello, voidlings, and welcome back to Diablo 4. The last episode, we just finished being betrayed by the first village and learning about Lilith's designs for the world. Who is the mother?
Do not call her that. It is a demon, Lilith. The gospel says that she will walk among the people, posing as the mother of sanctuary. If she is here, it is humankind's own sin that has brought her.
Who is this hermit?
He surrounds himself with dark knowledge. Tread carefully, and pray he has not fallen to Lilith as well.
Okay, so I am going to make my way up to that hermit. You will probably see a few things along the way, one of which is going to be that cellar shown up in the minimap. In general, even if I am recording, those of you watching along will also get those as well. So let's jump down into this ice-worn cellar. Okie dokie. And that's that taken care of. Containers. Nada. I think it's not going to let me reclaim these because I already went down through the first time. I will, however, circle up and grab that one statue. Or that one altar. So you can see at the moment they are dying rather quickly, at least the trash mobs. So the main reason why I am not going to be immediately upping it is because the trash mobs are not who we are concerned with. The trash mobs will always die within a few hits. It is the elites. If I start killing elites in one go and not having to worry about it, at that point we will probably be ready to up the difficulty.
I'm not ready.
As for the trash mobs are 100%. They are falling due to like us being in a low leveled area. This is the introduction. They don't want to make it too hard or else people will just leave. Also, to those of you with arachnophobia, you will either get great joy or great fear out of this. I apologize in advance.
I need more time.
But hey, we now have a new... We had a new skill point, so threw it into the stun grenade, mostly being because there are augments specifically for the stun grenade that I currently have.
I'm not ready yet.
That affect, I think, not only its damage, but its range, which will help us affect so many more. So if we ever do have to stop, say like this, we're doing damage.
I need more time.
That helps clear the way long enough for like the cooldown to reset, and for us to be able to get back to it. Spider caves are done. To those of you who have arachnophobia and decided instead of skipping ahead, or if you're watching the stream, just closing your eyes. Now to find the Hermit's cabin.
I need more time.
Windswept cabin.
Is anyone here?
Whatever is brewing smells awful. Mortar and pestle. A healer's tools. They look freshly used. Okay, so he was just here. Jars, herbs, mushrooms, organs, not for cooking. Bookshelf.
Back here.
Scattered books. Specimen notes.
Short fangs. Young. Freshly turned. An easy kill. Further south than the others. They're spreading.
Rusted trap. Coated in dried blood. Is this intended to catch a beast or a human? Strange skull.
If you're going to trespass into my home, rifle through my things, then at least have the decency to join me for supper. I'm bloody hungry.
That's quite the story.
I wish it wasn't true, but it is. Why did I have that vision?
Thank those friendly villagers. They gave you the blood of Lilith.
The blood of a demon.
Not just any demon. The daughter of hatred. The mother of sanctuary. She was banished ages ago. But this world is her creation. It was prophesied she would come back.
What does she want?
That's the question. Sanctuary has always been trapped amid the eternal conflict. A war between angels and demons. But Lilith serves neither side. She has her own plans for us.
And me? Am I corrupted?
Not sure yet. But you two share a connection. What will you do about it?
Use it. Find out what she's after.
Good. Then we're in this together. Rest while you can. Then we'll start in Kyovashad. If we can't stop Lilith, we'll all be damned.
Okay, that's a revelation. We're now connected to Lilith. I know I am saying this as if I obviously already knew that. I did. But it's a good way to narrate for those who have a little bit of trouble understanding, and it helps me kind of ingrain it a little bit more.
This close to the city. Lilith's evil is spreading.
So it's obvious that demons are slowly spreading further and further. We're connected to Lilith, and I think we're going to use that to hunt her down. Hopefully stop her as well.
I'm not ready yet.
Never thought I'd live to see all this.
Dear Lord Lorath, your voice just resonates. What is this statue?
The angel in Arius. I'm sure you've heard the Cathedral of Light babbling about their Holy Father. Well, he's real. An angel walks among us. And when he learns that Lilith is here, blood will flow. They are ancient enemies. They'll drag the whole damn world into their feud unless we can stop it. Let's not linger. Kyovashad lies just ahead.
Gotcha. Ooh, enemy. Wunderbar. Okay.
Hold. To enter the city, you must
We have no
first...
time for this.
What's this about?
To enter Kyovashad, you must perform a cleansing ritual. Meaningless gesture, but some people take comfort in it.
How dare you?
Just let him through, lad. I've tried for years to get Lorath to do the ritual.
Fine. But this one stays.
I'll meet you inside.
Oh, for heaven's
Take a
sake.
piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with the sin which troubles you. Then cast it into the brazier. As the fire burns the wood, so too will the light burn away your sin.
Okay. So this is kind of stupid and meaningless, but let's see. Fear, anger, pride, greed. Now let's burn away fear. It is done.
Good. You must feel as though a great weight has been lifted from you. Welcome to Kyovashad.
Now to meet Lorath and see what we can do. Kyovashad.
So, what did you write on that piece of wood? Something about fear or cowardice, perhaps? Well, it matters little, I suppose.
A horse, are you going somewhere?
I'm off to the dry steppes in search of that pale man from your vision. I must know what part he plays in all this. But first, I need you to retrieve something of mine while I finish my negotiations. A merchant in the center of the city has it. Just tell him I sent you.
What were the villagers doing in those ruins?
Sacrificing, summoning demons, honing all the wonderful gifts that Lilith gave them.
Tell me of Anarius.
The cathedral loves to go on about him. His imprisonment in hell, his valiant escape, his glorious return here, the world he created. But they never mention how being tortured in hell for a few millennia turned you into an arse.
Lilith's return was prophesied?
There was a prophecy, yes. It foretold the rise of the prime evils, the return of Lilith and Inarius, the doom of our world. Inarius adopted the prophecy for his own selfish purposes, put it in the Cathedral of Light's gospel, and made it seem like he would be the hero to save us.
Okay, let's go get his item.
Cracked hooves, sway back, cloudy eyes. This poor thing is practically crowbait.
With what you're paid, you're lucky she has 4 legs.
And yes, to those of you both watching the video and watching the stream, you will notice that I am walking a lot, not running like a madman. Ozrin. Laura sent me.
Ah, so the old man's finally decided to bite back. Knowing him, he didn't mention coin, did he? If he wants his weapon, you will need to pay.
And he's a monk. No, wait, he's a hermit. Lorath's polearm. Bound to Kyovashad. While clearly old, its ornate blade has been kept sharpened and polished as though it would be needed again at any moment.
Wait. The old man sold me this too. He said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same. No charge.
Strange amulet. That should be showing up. Oh, it doesn't. Time to go return his effects to him. But yeah, I take my time in games like this. Granted, especially at the beginning. At the beginning and during the story, it's really good to get the atmosphere of a place. I had to pay for your weapon.
Apologies.
He also gave me this amulet. What is it?
The mark of the Heradrim. An ancient order of scholars and mages, sworn to protect Sanctuary from demons. These days, we are few in number. There is another Heradrim. His breadth of knowledge about demons is equal only to his hubris.
Sounds like he could help us.
You should seek him out in Skosglen. But don't forget about the cathedral. They'll be expecting you, and they might prove to be useful
You're not
allies
coming
too.
with me.
I'm going to the dry steppes to find out who that pale man is. Join me when you can, just be careful. Your ties to Lilith, the visions you see. You are the key to finding her and stopping whatever she has planned. Sometimes our paths in life are set to collide. We just don't know it. Whether it is by accident or fate's hand, there is nothing we can do about it. The wanderer lost in the storm, fed the blood of Lilith, saved by a lone monk. Different lives and incidents drawn together. By what? Destiny? Or some greater power pulling the strings? I did not know. But at the time, I thought I had the chance to protect humanity from the daughter of hatred. The Wanderer's connection to her gave me hope. Imagine that.
The stable master, I understand you can provide a horse.
My steeds, free of charge.
Okay. Now that we have all of that, quest complete, expert unlocked, already done, mount a trusty steed is already done. And before we start anything else, given the fact that we have roughly 22 minutes in, we have roughly that again, maybe a little bit more, before we can end this video. So, what we're going to do is we're going to decide what the looks are going to be. Helmet. Okay, so let's start out with the armor. Granted, we can go bare-chested, but I want to find a very Greek look. This is very good. The Archon armor. Granted, it is not Greek. Exactly. It has Mayan undertones, but it is a good build. This one, it would be great if we were going for Sands of Time. This actually looks pretty good. This is fur-lined robe. This would be good if it wasn't for the accessories. Oh? Strider's tunic. This is very good for like the sailor nautical theme. But once again, we got accessories there to take a little bit away from it. Oh, Warlord plate. If it wasn't for the obvious Mayan. Ooh. That is really good, actually. The weathered tunic. But fur-lined robe. Oh, there is that cross there. Honestly, this is really good. This looks like... Oh, wait, the bone, right? Tunic. Warlord plate. Weathered tunic is really good. It has very little symbolism besides what's on the back, but that could just be what he took and it was like, oh, okay, this works. So let's decide on a pigment. This is very akin, but you gotta figure while he is for the time we have to consider a few things. We also gotta figure that he is also royalty, so I can see blue being amongst the things that he wears. Blue, red. The amount of pigments is definitely not a problem. Firegrass. Okay, that looks not bad. Blue is generally really good. I mean, most accurately, it would be this, if we were going for Odysseus. I like Cinder. Sunset is also really good. Let's go with Sunset. Hands are a lot easier to handle. Because there's actually quite a few that looks like, because gauntlets, they're pretty universal. It's not difficult to find one. Exceptional gloves look like they would work. Fur-lined mitts. Nah, we're looking for something more. Because he was freezing, he's not really. This works. The Highland Wraps. Sand-worn hand wraps also work. Sovereign's Van Braces. That really works. But weathered gloves also do. So we did Vanguards. Or Sovereigns. Yeah, let's do this one, because that looks a little bit piecemeal. We're slowly getting there. Next up is pants. But to talk about pants first, we must have boots. That would be good for Egyptian. That is good for if we want, like... Actually, it could just be good. Actually, that'd be very good. Okay, Archon's Greaves. Let's keep that in mind. this is definitely a choice. Because the thing is, I do like the barefoot Sovereign's Greaves. So the look of sandals definitely helps. But he is a nobleman, which means it's less likely for that to be the case. This, however, is very good. It gives a little bit of that Hermes vibe. On top of the fact that, you know, they're daggers, which definitely helps. As for setting the look, Grand High Witch, there's stuff glowing, so it's not really as good. Doom costs, exceptional leggings. These ones look like they work actually, so exceptional leggings is definitely on the list. Hatred Seat. I mean, there's not much things that are better to call the seat than the pants, but okay. These are good considering what I have, but if I want armored, I'd want it to be matching to the metals. So exceptional leggings look like they're going to be the best that we're getting. Versus Highlands. We can adjust the pigments. Cinder also has that same color, but it's darker, nicer. Okay, we have his general look. Now for just a headpiece. Let's start out with the sunset. We're not going assassin, we're going king. So, well, that definitely works. We're going king. Exceptional helm. So, I'm going to have this on the side as a definite option. Yeah, they definitely want the masked assassin look to definitely be a thing you consider. So this is proof that I already finished the campaign once. Well, pretty much finished it. Okay. So honestly, this one would be really good, but it's an in-game award. So I have quite a few of the crowns actually. This one would just be funny. Anyways, I think this one is as good as we're going to get. I think we're also going to have to make this one cinder. So we have Odysseus of Ithaca's look. All we gotta do really now is to update his weapons to being something... Whoop, wrong side. More Greek. This would be good if we were going for elf. So, let's see here. Flamard. The Gladius. That is a really good option. And this would be... Actually, this is also really good. Because granted, it's not specifically Greek, but the fact that it has like the bone and everything in there, I could see it being ceremonial. This is good if you wanted to say he was from like Hades or something. So I am going to say, for the sake of rule of cool, because he technically did go through Hades. I so want to. But the Gladius is much more on point. You know what? I'll do the compromise. This is straddling the line between rule of cool and also the practicality of, yes, he's a legendary figure, but it's not going to be him given everything. So, we have his look for the most part, bow. We're going to do something simple. This is as close as we're going to get. So we gotta keep a normal longbow and 2 swords. As for our dying thing, there we go. That is pretty close to Medusa. Ascent of the Just. Oh my god, that's amazing. Eye of the Celestine. That is really good. That's better. Hydra Iris. That is really, really good. Honestly, how much is it? Oh, it's 4,500 platinum. Yeah, I am not paying that much. So we're going to go with the Path of the Forked Tongue. Pets. Honestly, the best pet for him would probably be this one. But this one works really good. He's been followed by the Herald of Hatred. Now for his steed. Oh my god, there's so many good ones. He is not really known for having, he has a basilisk. With the Lord of Hatred purchase. That will eventually be purchased, so, but let's do a mount. We could do Spectra. Actually, yeah, let's say he took this one from Hades. I haven't bought any of the other tags. That looks really good for this one. Why is this one locked? Honestly, this one would be really good for Greek. But we're going to go with something simple. Yeah, let's go with this simple tack. Font of blood. Now let's go with this. Save. Appearance. Yeah, let's change the hair just a little bit. Let's change the hair back to black. And there we go, we have Odysseus. And that took a lot of time again. That took like 20 minutes. I am sorry to everybody who watches me. I spend way too much time in character creation. But we have roughly 20 minutes. And we also have another perk point before, and we have plenty of room before we get down there. So what we're going to do is we're going to slap off every third puncture. We always ricochet, and then we'll start working our way through like critical strikes, because this one is marksman and cutthroat. So we have both marksman and cutthroat. This one goes for imbuement, so it doesn't count. But this one does count because it is cutthroat. So this is our end game. And we're most likely going to be going with momentum. Because the higher... Actually, hold on. Marksman and cutthroat skills each grant 15% attack speed bonus. Oh. When dealing damage to a vulnerable enemy, it has 50% chance to cause explosion. This is really good. So we might be going this way. So we're building for crit. We're building for crit. We're building for vulnerable. And for imbue.
tell you, my neighbor is bewitched. I saw him skulking outside my door, muttering curses.
Right. This wouldn't have anything to do with the money you owe him, would it?
For 100 generations, hell itself imprisoned Father Inarius. But they could not break him. He cast off his infernal shackles and returned to us. And now, he will guide the faithful along the path of deliverance.
Okay, so we're going to attempt our first side quest. Guard Boza. Tell me about Kyovashad.
Damn cold, isn't it? But at least we are safe. Beyond these walls, darkness reigns.
How fares the city guard?
The new militia recruits have been training night and day. They deserve a little praise. But I can't let them see me as soft. Mind giving them a cheer for me? Easy coin for you, a boost of confidence for the recruits, and I get to go on being the hard ass. Everybody wins.
Leave it to me.
I like her. Now for stuff like this, it is just the up button, left, and then chair. And I don't think they give two shits. I encourage the recruits.
Thanks. I hope they don't get used to it.
Raising spirits. Short sword. Yeah, that's not much. But hey, it's something. Oh, and before we run away, we might want to unlock this. Waypoint unlocked. Kyovashad. You seem concerned.
Yes, well, Bozan has yet to return from delivering our tithing demands to Menestad. Perhaps you could sweep the roads and see what's taking him so long. The cathedral must receive its dues.
Sure, let's check it out. Oh, there's nothing more funny than that.
I need more time.
Okie dokie, so we got this area to explore. It said he was on the road, so it's most likely he's up along here. So I'll go up, I'll circle around. Ah, here we are. Tithe collector. Are you Bazan the monk?
Indeed I am. My god turned on me, tried to choke the life out of me. All I could do before I lost consciousness was go over the cliff. I need to return to Kyovashad and request a night escort. Please, take the tithing demands to the merchant lord Talgun in Menestad.
Well, I suppose. The cathedral must receive its dues.
I'm so very grateful. I will need to make the necessary arrangements. Please, excuse me. How did this happen? I shouldn't be holding this in my hands. It should be.
Restraint, my lord. Restraint.
Ah, yes. Of course. Carry on, Isti.
So, it seems that they... Honestly, I do not blame them one bit. It looks a little run down over here. It seems that they might have set up the tax collector to have an unfortunate accident. What do you need?
An arrangement I made went awry, and I was extorted by the ruffian Laskus for protection. He's camped somewhere near the pass to the northwest. Return the gemstones he stole, and I'll make it worth your while.
Need more time. Bless you.
Greater Radiant Chest. I think this one will be our last little bit of side quests before we end the episode, not the stream. But if you guys on watching the videos want to be able to catch up, oh, I've come for the gemstones belonging to Meros.
Meros City, that spineless merchant. Ha! This will cost him dearly.
So to those of you who want to watch the stream, link will be down below, but it is twitch.tv/VoidScout1997. I will definitely not be where you leave off here. I might not even be on the same game, depending on when it comes out. So I do my best to keep up with the backlog, make sure that when I do end up having to go out for a while, there is some videos playing. So, link will be in the description. But let's see what Meros has to say. I have returned with your payment.
So, the deed is done. Excellent. I knew you would prove worthy of my trust. I'm sure you've heard the new word as it spreads. We will no longer suffer at the hands of the lesser. Our strength, our might, our destiny is to triumph over the weak.
Says the weakling who has to pay to get his goods. Wonderful. But thank you all for tuning in. I will see you in the next episode. Until then, I will see you in the void. Bye.